All right, we are live for another market update Monday. We go live every Monday at 2 p.m. with local realtors along the Treasure Coast, and they share with you what's going on in real estate. It's always great and riveting information because the market right now is insane here in Florida, and everybody is coming to the Treasure Coast specifically. So it's always great to hear from these local professionals. Whenever you guys are using a realtor, we highly recommend using a local realtor. And we host this every week. My name is Lucie McGuire with Arrow Title Services. And if you yourself are a realtor, we're happy to have you guys on too. So feel free to pop on, and you can always message me and join these talks every week. But I'm so thankful for the ones who do come on here every week and share their big brains of real estate with everyone out there. So thank you guys. And we're going to get into, we do host this every week in 3 parts. So the first part, we always talk about the market, what updates there have been in the last week or so, and just talk about some changes that are coming up and maybe what we predict in the future. We kind of have a little discussion about the market. And then the second portion, these amazing realtors share with you a current listing that they have, which is always great to see what's actually on the market and what those price points are looking at. And then the third portion is any announcements or upcoming open houses or whatever it might be. So it's always great information all throughout, and you guys can watch the replay on our YouTube channel as well, Arrow Title Services. So let's get right into the nitty-gritty details. Sarah, you haven't been back in a little bit, so why don't you start us off with how the market's going?
Well, for us, the market has been very strong in the luxury sector, which is 900,000 plus. We've seen amazing increase in interest in that price point. Whereas in the past, it would take a little longer in our market to sell the luxury homes. I think that there are people coming from all over that I'm meeting that are looking for larger homes so they can have extended family come and use the properties or use them or live with them while they're in between actually going into jobs, or they're still working from home, or there's kids back from college that decided to go to grad school instead of going on to take a full-time job because the workplace is so, kind of up and down right now in terms of going into an office job, finding new jobs, who's going to be hiring, who's laying off, it's sort of up in the air. So we're seeing families coming together. I was just at a showing this morning, and it's a multi-generational situation, and that house is $1.1 million. We have 3 showings today on it, and all 3 are second showings. So I'm sure it'll be under contract by the end of the week. And we just put another one in the 900s under contract, and the kids and their son will be living with the mother in the home. So there's a lot of that going on, which is excellent for us. So we have 2 riverfronts that are priced at $1.9 million and $1.850 million. Both of them went under contract in the last couple weeks. So we don't even have any inventory there. And I see it continually getting stronger and stronger as we predicted. Now, I did think at one point as we got closer to the election that it may stall out a little bit. And depending on the election results, it may change the market. And I absolutely do not feel that way anymore. I am convinced 100% that no matter who wins the presidential election, it will not change the demand for a Florida home. For tax, you've got one president that, one person that might increase taxes, so you want to be in Florida where there's no state income tax. You've got another president that, there may be some issues related to COVID continuing or shutdowns continuing in the major densely populated areas, which drives people to Florida. So for so many reasons on so many levels, I don't think politics comes into play anymore with this. I think we're going to be in a super strong market. I think the people buying now were smart. The people buying over the summer were smart, and, get here soon and quick because we're already in the multiple offer stage. And yes, and so I think it's going to continue to be very strong. I don't see any indicators that show that rates are going to go up. The housing prices are going up, but in a modest way. I feel like they're not out of control yet. I feel like we're pricing them properly and they're selling like they should. So I'm very optimistic. We're super pleased in my office. We've got 3 new listings coming on this week. We put a couple under contract, one today, this morning, in the last week. So, business is great.
Awesome. That's great to hear. And it's good to hear an update on the luxury market too, because I feel like that's always a very big indicator on how the market's doing too, with those people who have the money to be able to spend on that. So,
and they could live anywhere and they want to be here. So that says a lot. Yeah.
Definitely does. You live in a little piece of paradise here. Awesome. Thanks, Sarah. What about you, Stacy? What are you seeing up in your neck of the woods?
Well, up here in Port St. Lucie, we are still building like crazy. For the resale market, we only have about 1.5 months of inventory at any time. So it is, it's getting pretty sticky out there with some of these buyers. So if you are working with a realtor, make sure that you are making your offers quickly and just, listen to their advice, because we know what the market is doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Port St. Lucie is projected, how many thousands of homes in the next, are they projected to make? Isn't it like 30,000 homes, 30,000, right?
Well, there's some new communities going up, the Crosstown Commons and all along Becker Road. They're expanding over in Tradition. Yeah. So there's, I don't know how many thousands, but it's probably at least 15 to 20,000 new homes coming.
Yeah,
soon.
Plenty of thousands, right? It's crazy to think it's crazy to think how fast it's grown out there too. I mean, I remember I went away in 2018 for 4 months. I came back and it was like Port St. Lucie was like just in 4 months, like already developed in all of the places that were out there. Yeah. So it's crazy.
And Port St. Lucie was named the #3 place to retire. So if, this is a really highly desirable area, which I never anticipated, but I'm glad that I'm a part of it. And I love our community.
Absolutely. So that's a great update from Port St. Lucie side. Katie, you're in Palm City. How's things over there?
Hey, Katie Bourgeois with the Bourgeois Real Estate Group. Lucie, again, thank you for providing this platform for us to talk about what's happening in the market and our upcoming listings. Sarah hit it, on the head. So I'm not going to rehash everything that she said, and Stacy is right on cue. We have very low inventory. People are still buying. I really like Sarah's prediction and her explanation about the incoming or the upcoming, I should say, election and results. There have been, some trends that we've seen with the pandemic. There's a mass exodus to the south, which is us in Florida. We're seeing, of course, new solutions for affordable housing. We are seeing on the commercial side, maybe Casey can talk to that a little bit if he is able to come on, where, the workforce, that commercial world, looks like they may be looking into having smaller office spaces and less people on site. So more remote work, which then affects our housing industry, where people want to have offices and extra space in their home with great Wi-Fi upload and download and access to having space to work from home with a, flexible remote work. So looking good, we're always, cautiously optimistic about the future. And yeah, we're taking listings and they're selling quickly, both in Martin and St. Lucie County.
Absolutely. There's definitely a lot of change in the dynamic of who's moving. And I think that where we're at, a lot of it might seem very expensive and that things are getting more expensive here to the people who have been local here for a while, but we are very affordable when it comes to everyone else who's moving here from down south, from up north, from out west, literally everywhere else in the US that come here, and it's more affordable. So it's a crazy aspect that it's changing. And then with the fact of the remote work, like you mentioned, just being a huge factor, where if people don't have to be in those big cities anymore, why would they? if they could be in their slice of paradise. So Casey, are you able to talk a little bit about the commercial side of things or how things are going on from the investor portion? I don't know if you're there or not.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for allowing me to be here. What I'm seeing an awful lot, I think, echoes is that we're having a lot of new people migrate here. We just had an auction on Thursday that Katie Bourgeois and her team was there, and I would have 30 to 40 people. So there's a lot of interest in people that are coming out. That was purely just a cash buyer. So I feel like that is only that slice of the market. But what I find now is that the people that were looking in New York and in California and some of those markets, Florida is that desirable market now. So we're getting an uptick in other people looking at our commercial, but everybody is migrating to industrial warehouse space. The retail is really taking it on the nose. I run an auction business, and I have a lot of tenants calling me to liquidate their store because they can't justify rent when all of their sales are coming from online. So we are right now experiencing a lot of that transition. So I echo that, and there's a lot of new participants that are in the market now.
Absolutely, and that's great input to have that from that commercial investor side too. Thank you, Casey, for speaking on that. So we'll have to see how in the coming months how that really changes the landscape of just everything, jobs and our market. So does anyone else have anything, last things that they want to add to? Yep, Katie?
Don't quote me, but there was a fantastic article that came out from Florida Realtors last week talking specifically about, the foreclosures that some of those investors are looking to see, that if there are going to be foreclosures, they're probably not going to happen. It's not going to have an effect on our market until 2022. So Florida Realtors now making a prediction that if there is going to be a ripple effect, it'll most likely happen in 2022. So we'll see, as we move forward, how those predictions kind of bob and weave. And, it's been a really weird year. So it's tough to look forward with certainty. We kind of just, take it month by month. And, I hope that our predictions are accurate. Sarah early on the Monday program saying that it's a different world we're living in for many reasons. One, we have so many homeowners that have equity in their property, so they're not distressed. If they do miss a couple payments, it's most likely they're going to be able to get a modification of that loan and hopefully stay in that property. But if they can't, they can sell it. There's a tremendous amount of buyers out there. So we're not really, I don't think we're going to see a negative wave. And if we do, I agree with Florida Realtors that it probably won't happen for a long time to come.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm curious if, Casey, do you think that there are more people that are involved? Do you think there are more investors now than there were before? Or are you seeing more or less investors in the market right now?
That's a great question, because we had a lot of people come into the market when we had our boom and bust. So we had a whole lot of participants come to Florida as quote unquote foreclosure experts, and they've been looking for deals for a long time and they haven't been there. So I think to Katie's point is that everybody's waiting, and they're going to be waiting a lot longer because there's too many people buying houses for those investors to really get anything, because the market goes too quick, and an investor typically loses the deal because they're the last person that is, making a low bid offer. I'm sorry, I already got 3 full price offers, and the investors are kind of starved for deals right now. So I think they're probably running after the for sale by owners and a lot of that where, I'm probably like everyone else, the inventory, I could sell it if people would call me and had it to sell.
Very interesting. That's great insight on that. Do you have anything to add, Sarah? Or do you think that's, I didn't know if you looked like you wanted to add something. Yeah, you're muted.
Yeah, I went to unmute. No, I was just thinking about what Katie said, and I remember talking about that back early on about people, about foreclosures and short sales and all of that. This is such a different situation than we had before. And again, like Katie was saying, we were looking at statistics back then, and almost 50% of homeowners own their homes outright, and the rest have an average of 30% equity, so they're not going to walk away from their homes. But if they do have to sell their homes, they can adjust their sale price a little bit. They have some flexibility. They don't have to get a certain number to not be upside down, and they're not going to have to get a certain number, or it's a short sale, or they have to bring money to the table. So there'll be flexibility in that pricing, and you're better off going after a house that is full equity, or this high amount of equity on it. If you want to be an investor making an offer, those are the people that are in the position to negotiate with you, not the ones that are in some sort of forbearance. So it's so different. It's exciting because we learn so much from these different markets. It's a very exciting market for me. It's the strongest market I've been in a decade of selling real estate. I can't believe that you can actually put a house on the market and sell it before the photographs are done. That's like, these luxury homes used to take a year and a half actually to get under contract, and that was the norm. So it's super cool. I hope everybody hangs in there, and I hope no one has to, lose their house. And I hope that things open up for them and they're able to get back to work, and we're able to move forward past this soon. And I feel very hopeful that we will. But if you do, need help, please come to one of us. We're local experts. We will help you through it, even if it's a tough time. We know what to do. We've been through hard markets. We can guide you and give you advice. So, Katie, thank you for reminding me of that, because it's really held true. And thankfully for the people that are having a little bit of trouble right now, they do have that equity in their homes. They can actually pull a little equity out too if they need to get them through the hard part. So it's tough times, but I'm really thinking that we're going to be out of this soon.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see how the inventory continues, because just a week or two ago we were at 2 months inventory, and if Stacy says that it's now down to 1.5, and
yeah, imagine
we're saying, Lucy, like is it gonna get down to a month? Like even more, like that's a low inventory of houses, and there's so many buyers out there, not just regular buyers, but as you guys have said in the past weeks, qualified buyers, like people who can purchase a home.
It's very challenging because we have people that are building new construction, and we don't have a place to put them for the 8 or 10 months it takes for their new home to be ready. And then they're trying to sell their homes sometimes in difficult markets, but sometimes in brisk markets, and their homes are selling and there's no place for them. That's why you see the resale inventory is so low. Some people don't have time to wait, which really props up the new construction. So we just have to be creative. I just saw a big luxury. I announced it a couple months ago, but it's open now and in full swing. Very clever, very smart of these developers to open this big luxury apartment complex right outside of Valencia Cay. And they do short-term leases, and they're affordable, and they're offering movie theaters and all these amenities that you would get in a really nice gated community. So they're a place to land for a lot of people that are building up during that, up in that tradition area where the big building surge is going on. And so we may see some more of that type of housing coming up quickly. And yeah, the investors should be looking for those rentals because they are going to be in demand.
That's what I was just going to mention too. I think that I wonder how this is really going to affect that the market of short-term rentals, because if people are purchasing properties and using them as short-term rentals, there's a lot of money to be made there too, because people are going to need those, whether they're building new construction or they're a buyer relocating from another area, and they are because the inventory is so low, it's going to take them longer to be able to find a house because there can only be one buyer. So,
and they'll be willing to pay the additional, the additional funds because they're in a pinch.
Yeah,
Again,
absolutely.
like, you know, you really want to work with a local expert because a lot of the gated HOAs do not allow short-term rentals. And and most of them don't allow you to rent in the first year after you purchase, even if you build. So you have to be careful with that. You can't go in with the expectation you're just going to rent a property once you close on it, because there may be restrictions against it. So we do have to be careful. We just wrote an offer for a couple that is doing a post-closing lease back for 4 months until they find a house. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place because I'm holding my dog back from jumping on the screen right now. I love working from the
Let him
home.
on, let him on. It's good.
He's really cute. That's Stella. But so, you know, we're trying to do a couple of post-closing. So we know how to work these things out. Just trust us that we'll help you through it. Even if you have challenges, we can figure something out creatively.
Absolutely. And that's
That,
what
yeah.
you guys as realtors really wear multiple hats, and it's really important. I tell everybody is that you guys are their team and helping them through this process. So truly, if you guys are looking to, you know, to buy or sell, use a local professional. They're the ones that are going to be able to best help you with the local market and just how much there is to navigate, especially in these crazy, crazy times now, as we talk about every Monday. So thank you guys for that awesome conversation. I think it was really great. And I think we're going to learn a lot over the next few months on how things, you know, respond to how this has affected our market. So we're going to go into the second portion of this. And if you guys are live right now and you missed our conversation that we just had, it was a really good one about the market right now. So feel free to watch, replay this later, or go to our YouTube channel and rewatch it when we post it later, Arrow Title Services. But we're going to go into the listing presentation now. So each of these amazing local realtors and Casey are going to come on and talk about the current listing that they have. And it's always great to see what they actually have going on and what's actually in the market and what those price points are looking like. So Katie, if you want to start us off.
Sure, I'd be happy to. I'm going to share my screen. I've got a nice video here of our newest listing. Can you see my screen? Give me a thumbs up. Awesome, thank you so much. At 2401 Sherlock Lane in Port St. Lucie in the Sandpiper area. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with over 1,800 square feet. We've got a renovated kitchen and baths. It's a frame home that was built in the 70s, but it's all brand new and beautiful inside. So again, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths in Sandpiper. Of course, this is really nice, nicely located close to the 95 and Florida's Turnpike access. We've got beautiful wood floors, lots of light in each of the rooms, renovated bathrooms, as you can see, renovated kitchen, really nice grounds too. There's a beautiful outdoor fireplace and a nice place to chill in your Florida winters. The nice patio on the back there too. Lush tropical landscaping, privacy fenced. There are actually 2 areas, 2 patios to enjoy the Florida winters here, undercover and also out there next to the fireplace. Nice big lot there. And this is, again, 2401 Southeast Sherlock Lane in Sandpiper. And the asking price is $299.99, just shy of $300,000. Such a deal. Give us a shout. This is a listing brought to us by Dan Shawver in our office. You can reach us at 772-444-6989 to set up an appointment and check this out. Realtors, bring us a buyer. Show it and sell it.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. I like the two backyard patios. That's a cool idea. All right. All righty. So then we're gonna go to Sarah. What do you have for us today, Sarah?
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm ready. I'll try and share my screen. If not, I'll just, ooh, look at that. So I'm just going to flip through some photos for you. We have a new listing we're really proud of. This is in the fairways section of Palm Cove Golf and Yacht Club. The fairway section is a section of golf villa single family homes. They're a little bit smaller than the estate section and a little bit different price point, but they are single family homes on zero lot line, and they offer landscaping and a lot of amenities included in the low HOA fee. This one is a great home for even a large family. It's over 3,000 square feet under air, and it has a 3-car garage. The address is 747 Southwest Pebble Lane. It has a beautiful lake in the backyard, so you're not directly on the fairway and at risk of being hit by golf balls. What's unique about this home is that it has a courtyard in the middle of the house. So it's an indoor-outdoor courtyard, which you could just have this fabulous, like, live living wall here or herb garden. It's off of the living room and dining room area. So there's a formal living room and dining room and a courtyard. I could see a big table out there and your white lights strung and just beautiful plants in there and just a fun, neat little unique thing about the house. There's your formal living room. There's a large kitchen, family room area. There's a first floor bedroom and full bath. This one has handicap accessibility. It does have a chair lift up to the second floor. We're looking now at the first floor bedroom and full bath. Once you get upstairs, there's a big loft landing area. Again, you do have that chair lift if you need it. If not, you can easily remove it. 3 large bedrooms upstairs, including an oversized master suite with sitting area, large walk-in closet, lovely bathroom with separate tub and shower. Everything's neutral. You even have laundry on the second floor. So that's a really nice, convenient feature. Look at this beautiful backyard with lake views and a big patio. You can add a pool if you want, but we have a heated community pool, so you don't need to. And you just, there's a lot of wildlife. There's some beautiful birds that come every day. See them over there? That black one suns himself on the rock and puts his wings out every day, and he's a super cool bird. I don't know what kind it is, but it's neat. Here's an overview of Pebble Lane. It looks like a Mediterranean village. It's a very scenic street here in Palm Cove Golf and Yacht Club. So again, this house is a little over 3,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, a 3-car garage, and it's also it also can come with a 40-foot boat slip in the community marina. If you look here, we do have a marina in Palm Cove with 93 slips. This home has a 40-foot boat slip. So if you're interested in the slip, you can purchase it with the home. If you don't want it, you don't have to. The price is $515,000. And let me tell you, that is a very difficult price point in this area right now for such a large, beautiful home. So come on out and check it out, especially a boater who wants to keep their boat with them in a community, in a gated community. It's a fabulous opportunity.
Absolutely. This is like the live for all the cool patios. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Good outdoor space, and even within the inside of the home, you have that courtyard and it's screened in. I mean, you can really make that into a showstopper. Really nice.
No, I love that. I've been in a house like that before where they have the middle courtyard patio and they've had like the vines and everything, and it looks so relaxing. That's one of
it's
like
very cool. Yeah, great house.
That's awesome. Casey, do you have something coming up that you want to share with everybody?
I can, but I don't have access to my computer, so I'll share some of these. I have 2 listings that I have right now that I can share with you guys from my screen. I apologize that I don't have the multimedia that the 2 other wonderful agents here and brokers have. But this is a nice, it used to be Nozzle Nolan over there by Frankenstein's on Dixie across from the Tide House. And a client of mine redid it and was going to move his construction office there, and they're staying down in Delray, so they're no longer needing that. So that's priced at $550, and you can definitely ask me about more information. And this other one, I don't know if I'm allowed to do 2, but this other one that I have is one I'm excited about, a new one in Ballantrae in the Estates area. And it's just an absolutely gorgeous piece of property. My father auctioned it probably 20 years ago, and now we're getting a chance to sell it again. So a great piece of property there. So those are my 2 listings that I have, and I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. Thanks for sharing those. And it's all right. So I think Stacy she's at the model, and she had texted me saying that she's got people there. So that's all right. If she pops back on, we can go back over to that. But thank you guys for sharing so much your listings and everything. It's always really great to see what's actually out there. And does anybody have any announcements that they want to make in regards to anything coming up, any upcoming auctions or open houses? Katie, you want to start us?
Sure. So Katie Bourgeois with the Bourgeois Real Estate Group. When Casey talks again, he's got to tell everybody how to reach him. I was going to butt in and ask him to make sure that people know how to contact him. So for Bourgeois Real Estate Group, we have an open house on our 215 Flagler Ave, number 401, this coming Sunday on the 25th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Follow the signs, park where we ask you to park. Call us with questions, 772-444-6989. We don't want to see anybody get their vehicles towed or booted. There are very specific areas where you must park when you attend this particular open house in Harborage, which is a beautiful community, condominium community on the water there in Stuart, right by downtown Stuart. So that is hosted by Jennifer Romero this Sunday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
That's awesome. And that's right by the Tide House. So
Yes.
That's a really good, really nice area.
It's actually right across the street from Casey's listing.
Oh, okay. There you go.
His commercial listing.
Very nice. So since Stacy, since you're back, I'm going to go and let you do your 2 minutes really quick. Show us the property you've got. Watch out.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So share screen. Oh, now you can see my screen, but it's not on the right one. All right, here we go. So this is our brand new listing. It is a brand new townhouse in Eco Village at River Place. It is right off of St. James Boulevard up here in Port St. Lucie. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, my bad. Granite countertops all throughout, wood plank tile flooring. It's energy efficient. So everything is brand new, like I said. It has a 10-year warranty that comes along with it. Brand new community, has a community pool. It's right along the St. Lucie River, so you have access to a boat ramp, canoe, kayaking, anything you could really ask for. So this is listed at $240. It is 1,348 square feet. So give me a call or ask one of your local realtors if you would like to come take a look.
Awesome. That's beautiful.
Thank you. How do I stop sharing?
Yeah, I got you.
I got it.
Awesome. All righty. So we'll go back to the announcement section now. So thank you, Katie, for starting off the announcement section. And Sarah, if you want to share any announcements that you have. You're muted. We can't hear you.
Hi there, Sarah Crombie with New Wave Realty again. I'm excited to announce a bunch of new listings. We have one that was temporarily off the market in Veranda Gardens, and it is now back on the market, 250 Carancis. It's a great 2-bedroom home on the lake. It's priced below $300,000, very beautiful with great upgrades. So if you have someone maybe building and they want a place to land for a while or looking for just a really great house, that's 250 Carancis. We also have a fairway home that we're putting on the market, very similar to the one I announced earlier in the segment when we were doing our new listings. That one has a very large yard, but a similar floor plan with a lake view, and also has a boat with a brand boat slip with a brand new boat lift in Palm Cove Golf and Yacht Club. So if you want to live where you play, then you want to look at these homes over in Palm Cove. And I'm very proud of this new listing that we're putting on in a community called Riverbend. It's a wide water property. It's a new home. If you were in there looking at the models, it's the Wentworth model, the biggest one they build with a 4-car garage, and it is on direct riverfront with a beautiful dock. The home has never been lived in. It has all the bells and whistles, impact glass, beautiful beautiful finishes, and it's waiting for its next owner that will be on the market on Saturday. We're just waiting for the photo shoot to be done. So that's something really exciting to look for if you're working with a customer that wants to keep their boat in their backyard. That would be a place to consider. It's a lovely gated community with very low HOA fees here, just a few miles down the road from Harbor Ridge and the Floridian and some other gorgeous luxury communities in our area. If you look behind me, this is the Floridian right here, and Riverbend is right beyond there. So it's all the same shared waterway here, and just a very convenient access to the ocean and all the fun things you can do by boat. So those are my announcements. As far as open houses go, I hope I have one to hold open on Sunday because inventory is low and they're going pending pretty fast. But we're planning right now on opening 2352 Island Creek Trail, which is a sweet courtyard style townhome. It's priced at $335,000. We just did a price reduction on it. It's got everything you can imagine, plus it's close to all the amenities, the marina, the clubhouse, and all the things you want to do to play within Palm Cove. Great price point, $335,000. It'll be open Sunday from 1 to 3, but check us out as we get further on in the week just to see if anything's changed.
Absolutely. And you guys can always reach these realtors on their Facebook pages that are tagged in the description of this video. So make sure you guys go and check them out because they've always got great things going on. Casey, do you have an announcement you want to make? Anything upcoming?
Well, I also just, some people might not know, we started the Stuart downtown auction. Palm City auction closed, and so I think it left a gap for people to do personal property auctions. So we started the Stuart downtown auction, and it's not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. We do auctions every other Wednesday. So when you sell that home and they have a lot of nice furniture, we would love to work with realtors. And then also when they buy a new home and you would like to maybe give them some credit at the Stuart downtown auction, to go purchase those lovely things, I'm sure we would love to work with you. And also I'm very much about cross marketing with other realtors. So please bring your stuff to my auction house, and I'd love to market for you as well. It's going to go behind Katie's, but everybody else, I'm happy to bring. No, I love all realtors, but Katie does have a special place in my heart. And if you wanted to reach me, Katie had asked any of the online social media, Stuart Downtown Auction, Associate Auctions, and then my cell number is 772-263-1565, and I'm always happy to talk with people, and that's 772-263-1565. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the associate auctions is really cool. So if any realtors who are watching, or just anybody who's interested in the auctions that are going on over there, you're able to go there and check them out. So they're also tagged in the description of this video, so you can check out associate auctions. Stacy, do you have anything coming up that you want to share?
Sure, of course I do. Well, as you all know, I am at one of the Homecrete model representatives, so you can always come see me. I'm here Monday, Friday, and sometimes on the weekend, but you can come check us out any day of the week. We're open 11 to 5. I did sell the listing in Palm City, so that's pretty awesome. And I'll be picking up a new 4-2 up here in Port St. Lucie, right near the Savona area in the next week or two. So if you have anyone, come back next week and maybe it'll be on the market.
That's one of my favorite thing is the coming soons, because then you guys have to come back to see them. We do go live, guys, every Monday. If you guys are just tuning in now, there is so much information that we go over on these Market Update Mondays. And if you're tuning in for the first time or just in this conversation now, go ahead and rewatch this video. You can always watch the replay on our YouTube channel too if you want to check out past weeks. We always have a great conversation here every Monday, and these local realtors and local real estate professionals just really share what's going on with the market and give you a better understanding of what's happening, and sharing their listings and talking about what's coming up is just, I think, very important for people to understand, because the real estate industry, there's so much going on, and I know that it can seem overwhelming, and that's what these local real estate professionals are here for, to help educate you guys and guide you through the process. You guys don't have to do it alone. So always feel free to reach out to any of them. We do host this every Monday at 2 p.m. So feel free to follow the Aero Title Services page and tune in next week, 2 o'clock. And
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for sharing your wealth of knowledge. We really appreciate it. And I'm sure everyone out there watching does as well. So we hope to see you guys next week. And you guys have an amazing rest of your Monday and week.
Have a great
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.